Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich, and today is Wednesday, August 18th, 2021. Good morning, everyone. This is DRich coming from California early in the morning. Just wanted to get here before I got on the road, got on the flight to Tennessee. So anyway, I want to make sure that, again, this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy, as I am up early than usual. And you know what? Sometimes when you're excited and a little anxious, these things happen to you. But we're going to get into this video today. And before we do, want to make sure that you guys are always well acknowledged, making sure that you guys are appreciated. So appreciate every single person who's come along on the journey, who's recently subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And for those who have been here, most definitely, you guys are greatly appreciated. So thank you again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. We're going to be talking a little bit about some staking rewards, passive income. Is cryptocurrency a scam, or is there a certain percentage of it that will be considered that, or is it going to go away? And I'll give you my ideas and opinions about that. We're going to talk a little bit about Dogecoin, as well as the SEC and Ripple case. And we're going to also talk about some latest news to wrap up the channel, wrap up the show with some ZenFin XDC news. So without that, delay, we're going to get into the coin market cap. While Bitcoin's dominance right now is 44.2%, Ethereum is at 18.6%, and we got a crypto global market cap of 1.93 trillion, as we've seen a decrease of 3.83% over the last 24 hours. And again, I'm not sure what the cause of it is, but again, who knows? No worries. We think that there might be some folks taking profit. There's some folks probably hedging their bets, paying their debts and paying their dues. So there could be a lot of things contributing to that, factoring in as to why the market is taking a decrease, which is no worries. We're still close to $2 trillion in that market cap. So we're above where we've been in the last couple weeks or months. So, we got to stay excited, stay motivated, and not let the market determine, our feelings, our emotions. So we got to stay stable and, stay focused on the long-term agenda. Bitcoin, $45,274.35, still at number one. Ethereum, $3,055.30 there, while Binance Coin is under $400 again at $399.97. Still sitting at number 3. And Tether bumped back into the number 4 spot temporarily, while Cardano is at $1.99 at number 5, and our beloved XRP is at $1.11, down 7.2% in the last 24 hours. But again, folks, we want to try to accumulate as much as possible, fast as possible, because again, I always will say that when XRP moves, it will move, and it will move fast. Okay, Dogecoin, which we'll get into here shortly, at 29 cents there, down 10.6% in the last 24 hours. And again, it's at that resistant level. If it breaks below 27 cents, then we might see some downward spiral on that. But again, it's still at that 29, 30, 31 cents that we've always know that it will hold its support at that level. USDC still pushing forward to trying to get that $28 billion market cap there, while Polkadot is at $24.09 at number 9, and Solana pushing forward during the redness of the market, $77.77 at number 10. And here we got Uniswap trying to, it looks like it's really getting beat up, and it's not doing so well when it comes to that market cap, because Solana is just pushing forward, looking to make moves to get into that top, I don't know, 6 or 7. So again, do your due diligence. We always encourage you to look at the market as a whole and see where you fit in. You know, you got Terra Luna there doing some numbers for itself, and as always, you can look at the market. It looks kind of red overall, but again, we're up overall if you're in some of these positions that we've talked about and discussed here on the channel. So anyway, folks, I don't want to waste my time on the market cap because we want to get into the news, midweek news here on the channel. And this is coming from cryptonewsbtc.org. Ethereum staking comes to Ledger hardware products. So if you have a Ledger, like I do, you hold Ethereum, you're going to have the opportunity to stake and get rewards. And this is an article that was written yesterday. And this is Ledger Dwell, the Lido staking service, has been prolonged to Ethereum holders, permitting staking on the platform in anticipation of Ethereum 2.0. And the widely anticipated information follows the launch of staking providers for Polkadot, Tezos, Algorand, Cosmos, and Tron holders on Ledger's platform. So what I do is I do have staking for Tron, Atom, and Algo and Tezos on my Ledger, so I do get those rewards. They're filtered in. The Polkadot and Tezos staking providers have been particularly progressive updates for the Ledger platform, with each specializing in proof-of-stake consensus applied sciences. And this also paved the way in which, for the most recent Ether staking, replaced its preparation for the Ethereum 2.0 community improve to POS mining. And one of the many largest limitations to Ethereum 2.0 staking is the token requirements of at least 32 ETH in illiquid Ether holdings, and this is inaccessible to most beginner traders and has led to the collaboration between Ledger as well as Lido. DeFi innovator Lido permits Ledger's Ethereum holders to take part in liquidity staking, with consumers becoming a member of a bigger pool of decentralized traders staking in any given quantity of ETH. So again, it'll allow you to get some staking with any quantity that you might hold. And then here's some extra crypto information and knowledge. And if you wish to discover out extra details about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, usually then use search field on the high of the web page. And here's an article to get you started. You can click that there. As with all funding, it pays to do some homework earlier than you have, along with your cash. And the cost of cryptocurrencies are unstable and go up and down rapidly. And this web page isn't recommending a selected foreign money or whatever, or not you need to make investments or not. So again, they're giving you an idea that the market will go up and down. At the moment, it was a little volatile. But you know what? That's what we like, because at the end of the day, if you're a trader, you get to trade and perform and hold your income, as well as earn some rewards in the process. So anyway, this is coming from newsnation.usa. Work smarter, not harder, and how to earn passive income with cryptocurrency. And this was written about 5 days ago, but I wanted to go ahead and bring it back to the table since we're talking about passive income. Okay, and when you take your money and invest in the market, your primary goal is to grow your bottom line. And one way to do that is consider diversifying your portfolio to include various investment niches and types. And ultimately, you want to reach a point where you can rely on your investment choices, which will bring in new income even while you're sound asleep. And to do that, you have your money work for you. Design your portfolio in a way that generates passive income. But setting up a passive income source can be a challenge in an unstable market. And with the rise swings that can happen in any investment type, you need to set up an income generating source that you can rely on. And to know how to create passive systems that works, you have to be clear on the definition of passive income itself. So you can read what is passive income. I'm pretty sure we all know what that is, so I won't bore you with that. Hodlers earning interest. Okay, historically the only way to make money from digital assets was to buy low and sell high, but that's not the case anymore. Companies by HODL now offer interest on your cryptocurrency holdings, and the best part is that you don't have to sell what you own to grow your assets. HODL provides stable and high interest rates so you can earn while you HODL, and the current rates start at 6.2% and climb to 12.7% depending on which currency you hold. And of course, these percentages are subject to change based on market rates, but the company also offers one special feature you won't see in many other places. So again, do your due diligence. Make sure that you're looking at assets that will, bring you passive income. There's Hotbit that allows you to get rewards on many different assets. There's KuCoin that also does the same thing. And most definitely, if you are on BitTrue, you got the Power Piggy program set up. I don't know about HODL, but I will be checking that out so I can look at what that has to offer. So again, I encourage you to look at those staking rewards. A lot of folks are now talking about setting up nodes, which I highly recommend that you get out there and look at these folks' videos. They're all over, so that you can kind of learn how to do that, how many tokens you'll need to do so. My goal right now is to earn enough or purchase enough PAC protocol so that I can set up me a PAC master node. That is my goal. I'm close of getting the 500,000 PAC tokens in my my investment portfolio so that I can set up a node. And again, I encourage you to try to get those nodes set up, or again set up those passive income networks with different types of cryptocurrencies that offer you a return. And here's an article coming from MSN.com. Crypto is 95% fraud, hype, noise, and confusion, says Fed's Neil Kashkari. Well, sorry, buddy. I could just look at you and tell that you just don't have the eye on the prize, because at the end of the day, it seems like you are part of another person in a corrupt system called the Federal Reserve. Minneapolis Federal Reserve President Neil Kashkari on Tuesday had some harsh words for the nascent crypto asset market. Okay, the central banker said that he doesn't see any use case for Bitcoin, which is the number one crypto, and referred to the broader digital asset sector as one that is largely tied to fraud and hype. Well, I don't like Bitcoin necessarily, okay, but at the end of the day, you know what, there are millions upon millions of people who love Bitcoin, and you know what, I want those people to be successful. And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything about my feelings towards Ethereum or Bitcoin itself, but I don't believe what their narrative is, trying to say that there's fraud, there's money laundering and all this other stuff, when you can do that still with their fiat currency. He says cryptocurrency is 95% fraud, hype, noise, and confusion. And speaking at the Pacific Northwest Economic Regional Annual Summit in Big Sky, Montana, Bitcoin prices were at $44,993, down 2.4% on CoinDesk on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Ether is the Ethereum blockchain, which was changing hands at $3,069, off 3%, while meme coin Dogecoin was trading at around 30 cents, which is down 5.1%. And crypto has gained traction among institutional investors in 2021, but is still viewed as a speculative and highly risky trade compared with traditional markets. And again, I always will say this. This is a parallel economy being built in comparison to the traditional markets. And what they don't understand is This is not your typical market. This is your people's economy. And this is what they don't like, and this is why they come out and bash cryptocurrencies and digital assets as a whole, because they don't, number one, they don't take time to learn or educate themselves. And I guarantee you 90-something% of the people that try to make these rules, decisions, laws, regulations, things like that, they have no idea what cryptocurrency is all about, because they don't want the wealth transfer to take place. Kashkari also offers some of his views on monetary policy plans, noting that he still sees a lot of slack in U.S. labor market, and is suggesting that he might need a couple of more strong jobs reports before he is inclined to support a push to scale back the central bank's monthly purchase of $120 billion in treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. So again, you know what? That is the problem, is the central banks. The central banks need to go away. Okay? So again, I will say that they are a debt slave system, and they always want to keep us in debt. Cointelegraphnews.com article here, analysts say that this key metric suggests altcoin season is almost at hand. A series of new all-time highs from altcoins and a drop in Bitcoin dominance metric has many analysts convinced that an alt season has started. And I do believe that we are in an alt season here soon too. Bitcoin's recovery from sub 29,500 on July 20th to a swing high of 48,200 on August 14th took less than a month and helped bring fresh bullish momentum back to the crypto market and to traders who were dreading the prospect of another prolonged bear market. Currently, the Bitcoin rally has stalled out near at the 46,000 level, and this phase of sideways trading is giving altcoins an opportunity to step forward. And as shown in the chart below, the total market capitalization of the altcoin market has risen 80% since July 20th, and meanwhile, Bitcoin's dominance rate is down 10% since July 30th. So again, folks, I'm not a chart person. I can't tell you too much about charts. But yes, it does look like we are heading up. Okay, so we just got to breach this level, continue to breach that level, and move accordingly. Okay, DeFi and NFT projects hit record highs as well. So 3 of the biggest gainers over the past month include Axie Infinity Shards, AXS, Solana, and Terra Luna, which all saw their prices break out to new record highs on August 17th. And I am a hodler of Solana, and I encourage you to get some while it's hot. Well, not while it's hot. Don't take me for that. Dollar cost average when you can. Okay, and I do believe that you want to have a few of those in your portfolio. So again, analysts announced the start of altcoin season. The surge in altcoins has led many traders to forecast the dawn of a new altcoin season. According to The Moon, which is a Twitter analyst, altcoin season following major run-up in the price of Bitcoin, especially when the price stalls or pulls back. So the altcoin season is happening right now, exactly as he had predicted. Okay, so again, you can look at that. I'm not a chart person, but it looks good to me, just for what I can see. Further evidence pointing toward the start of the alt season is found in the increasing number of altcoins notching new all-time highs over the past 2 weeks, double-digit daily gains, and price breakouts from projects like Audius, which is audio, and meme coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu are making headlines, and crypto Twitter is abuzz with chitter chatter about the hottest altcoins to watch. So again, I'll leave the rest here for you in the description, so you can go ahead and read that part of the article. And then pro traders know it's time to range trade when this classic pattern shows up. Okay, there go those bulls there. A bull trend is formed when demand exceeds supply, and a bear trend occurs when sellers overpower the buyers. When the bulls or bears hold their ground without budging, it results in the formation of a trading range. And sometimes this leads to the formation of a rectangle pattern, which can also be described as a consolidation zone or a congestion zone. Bearish and bullish rectangles are generally considered to be a continuation pattern, but on many occasions they act as a reversal pattern that signals the completion of a major top or bottom. And before diving into learn more about the bullish and bearish rectangle pattern, let's first discuss how to identify them. So you want to read the basics of the rectangle pattern there. Okay, and this is kind of bullish rectangle pattern here. Okay, and again it bounces off, boom, boom, boom. And then, what it does for me, this is how I understand it. If it breaches, tries to break resistance 3 times, then more than likely we're going to have some sort of downtrend. Okay, and if it bounces off the bottom support, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, then that third bounce from that support level, then we're going to look up for a breakout. Okay, and that's just the way I look at the market, even when I'm trading traditional stocks. And this is how I've learned how to time the top or somewhere close to the top, as if it tries to breach it 3 times and it gets rejected. Then that allows me to know I need to get out of that trade. Okay, so there's a bearish rectangle pattern as well. Okay, so you got this right here. You got the downtrend, boom. Then it tries to hit the resistance level, comes down to support again, and then it tries to bounce up. And then you got the 3 again here, and the 3 down here. Okay, and then once that hits and it doesn't break that resistance, then we're going to do the reversal on that. So again, I'm not a chart guy, but I'm pretty intelligent enough to know when I see something over and over and over again, and I'm kind of familiar with the market, then it allows me to kind of understand what's going on there. And here's a bullish continuation rectangular palette pattern here, with your graph there. Okay, and then you can also look at some of this other stuff for you to understand. So I just want to leave this in the description. I do believe that we are still in a bull market, and that we're going to have to fight those bears off as best as possible. And if you have new money, I encourage you to use new money. And if you are taking from others' profits and putting it somewhere else, I highly encourage that. And I also encourage you to look at preserving your wealth. So here's another article from Cointelegraph.com. Team officially reestablishes Dogecoin Foundation after 6 years. Advisory board members for the foundation include Vitalik Buterin, Billy Marcus, Max Keller, and Neuralink CEO Jared Birchall, representing Elon Musk's interests. After several years of nearly total media silence, the Dogecoin Foundation is coming back to support core developers and projects benefiting the meme-based cryptocurrency. In a Tuesday announcement, the Dogecoin Foundation said that it would be reestablishing itself in an effort to support Dogecoin, Doge community, as well as promote the future of the blockchain. The foundation said that it would be announcing new projects in the coming weeks, encouraging the adoption and utility of Doge that increase Dogecoin uptake at a grassroots level. The foundation holds the Dogecoin mark and the Dogecoin logo and will maintain them for the community, said the announcement. This means that the foundation can continue to protect the Dogecoin brand and allow, under a very liberal license, the ability to use it for Dogecoin related memes, projects, and fun. And we've got your back on this one. And according to the foundation, it is aiming to secure a 3-year budget to onboard team members to support its goals. And the project's website lists Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, Dogecoin co-founder Billy Marcus, and Dogecoin co-developer Max Keller as advisory board members. And in addition, Tesla CEO and Doge proponent Elon Musk's interests will seemingly be represented by Neuralink CEO Jared Birchall. Okay, so again, I do believe Dogecoin you can not like me for saying this, will be some sort of currency, whether it be for tipping, for micropayments, something like that, as a medium of exchange. We did hear Mark Cuban say this the other day, but if you go back to some of my previous videos on Dogecoin, I'm high on Dogecoin, as I have done a deep dive and some due diligence when it comes to Dogecoin itself. So again, don't dislike me for saying that. It will become some sort of currency for small micro payments of some sort, or for voting measures, or for rewards, or incentive-based programs that they'll set up. And with the foundation, I do believe they have their mind in the right place for the help and cause of benefiting humanity. And if you go look at some of the things that they've done for fundraising, things like that, you will be highly impressed with some of the things that they've done in the past. So anyway, I talked about this a couple days ago, and this is coming from Bitcoinist.com. Dogecoin holders can now buy a Tesla using Doge. Dogecoin has been pushed recently as a payment method for various things like Dogecoin Festival accepting payments for tickets in Dogecoin, and again, Mark Cuban announcing his basketball team, the Dallas Mavericks, would start accepting payments in Doge. But one of the community had been waiting for was being able to pay for Tesla vehicles with Doge, and due to its CEO being one of the meme coin's biggest supporters. And here we got it. Buying a Tesla using Doge. So if you like Tesla, I like Tesla. I like their vehicles. I rode one, and wow, that thing is super smooth, super fast. And I think that I will eventually purchase one. I want the Cybertruck. Okay. In the press release, Bots Inc. revealed that it decided to offer its merchants Doge payments because it agreed with Mark Cuban and Elon Musk. And this will also allow holders who want to get a Tesla to buy it by using their Doge, although the cars being bought are going to be pre-owned. Regardless, pre-owned Teslas are still a bit pricey, and cars like the Tesla Model 3 go for high prices as buyers are willing to pay for them. So again, Tesla now is accepting Dogecoin. You can read the rest of this for yourselves, because I want to wrap this up here shortly. The SEC versus Ripple refuses to deliver sensitive documents and tells the judge why. And this is coming from financefees.com. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is likely to represent regular updates throughout the rest of the month up until August 31st, the deadline for the fact discovery lawsuit agenda. And the court will be forced to rule on privileged issues as the parties don't see eye to eye on that matter, with the SEC nearly all of its internal documents regarding XRPhy and Ethereum to be kept from the defendant's hands. Yesterday, Ripple formally opposed the SEC motions to compel defendants to deliver terabytes of Slack communications. The SEC extraordinary demand calls for an extensive and costly fixing expedition that would likely take months to complete and come at a very significant cost. The SEC's disproportionate request is also unreasonably duplicative in Ripple's extensive production over 1 million pages of discovery, including emails, documents, text messages, and responsive Slack messages for 33 custodians, said the letter. And again, the SEC letter motion downplays the substantial discovery the SEC has already received from Ripple, as well as the reasonable offer of a compromise that Ripple made to produce additional Slack messages from 9 custodians that, unlike the SEC's proposal, focus on more significant custodians with high Slack usage levels. And Ripple has already begun its review and production of that data, recognizing the upcoming close and fact discovery. Yet the SEC rejected Ripple's reasonable offer and instead decided to seek additional Slack data from custodians who were not deponents of or likely trial witnesses or were not frequent users of Slack, and accordingly, the SEC motion should be denied and defendant's compromised position should be adopted by the court. So again, these guys are pushing their buttons, trying to do what they do best and try to intimidate, try to stall, and have an overreach like we've never seen before. And at that point, they've still not been able to release any transcripts on the Hinman deposition or provide any of the information regarding Bitcoin and Ethereum itself. So again, I'll leave this in the description for you to read the rest. But you know what? Hopefully we'll get a solution to this matter here shortly. And again, I always believe that this will all come to a screeching halt at one singular moment where there's going to be some sort of resolution, all at one time. So again, do your due diligence, hold faith, be patient, persevere, because this is just going to be a blip on the radar when it's all said and done. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to end with this article from Mondo Vision 1. Okay, Mondo Vision 1. Zenfin XDC Network selected the first blockchain company to join the Global Trade Finance Distribution Initiative. And XDC's network joins major transaction banks, SME funding platforms, and institutional investors committed to accelerating the digestion of trade distribution. So this is a long article, okay? But I'm going to read some of it so we can kind of get a little idea of it. XDC Network, which is highly interoperable hybrid blockchain platform that supports global trade and finance, is honored to have been selected as the first blockchain company to join the Global Trade Finance Initiative, a consortium of trade originators, credit issuers, and institutional funders on a mission to boost automation and transparency in trade asset and risk distribution. SDC's network was selected to join the TFD initiative by fintech veteran Andre Casterman, whose impressive track record includes over 20 years of SWIFT, leading various technology innovations in interbank payments, corporate treasury, and trade finance. Casterman is responsible for spearheading the TFD initiative. And in welcoming the XDC network, Casterman, who is also chair of the FinTech Committee at International Trade and Forfeiting Association, which is ITFA, said TFD initiative provides the most comprehensive set of trade distribution capabilities, and we welcome Zenfin's XDC network to a TFD initiative, as this will enable us to bridge the U.S. $19 trillion trade finance asset class with any type of funder through tokenization and digital assets. So if you're in the XDC, which is part of the ISO 222 regulatory framework, you are going to be in a good position. You are in a good position, and I highly encourage you before this price explodes to load up on it. I was able to load up on it early when I first came across this a long time ago. First it was XDCE, and if you heard my story, somehow I sent XDCE to my ledger, thinking that I could send it back to BitTrue, and I lost over 47,000 tokens. And you know what? Lesson learned. No worries, no concerns. We still were able to get into XDC at a very low rate, and I'm starting to see the benefit of this commitment here, as well as just hodling that token for some time. So anyway, folks, I just want to go ahead and leave it at that. Wrap up the video for today. If I don't have a video tomorrow or Friday, please forgive me, because I will be in Tennessee, Nashville, over the next several days, trying to take care of some business there before we make our move and trek across the country to reestablish ourselves in another state outside of California. So again, have a great hump day, Have a great rest of your day, morning, noon, or evening. So wherever you are, do some good things today. Stay positive, stay focused, and we'll be back soon. And if you don't mind, I might post a couple videos just from my cell phone, just to kind of take you guys on the journey with me, because again, this is a journey, and I want to let you guys all follow through with me and see some of the things that I see, that if you haven't seen them before, you're going to see them through me vicariously. So thank you again for being on this journey. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.